So I'm hanging out on YouTube, and I don't know if y'all can see what's going on my shoulder. There's a little bit of naughtiness going on. Sonny, what you doing? Don't meet up the mean old doggy. Okay, so you two are gonna behave, right? So I can make my video? Okay, I know I'm a little bit in the dark. It's the light behind me. I wanted to make a video on why I own a gun. So, why do I own a gun? Okay, I used to not like guns. I had little children. I didn't want guns in the house. But we had moved to the city, and unfortunately, we had someone try to break in through our kid's window. And my husband had a BB gun that looked like a shotgun. Looked like a real gun, but it was a BB gun, pellet gun. Anyways, we heard somebody breaking in, and our dog started growling. So my husband was able to run around in the porch. Big fat white guy. If you watch Kansas Hillbilly Prepper, you know that's going to be a funny sight. Him in his tighty whities with a shotgun chasing some guy down the street screaming, "Don't," and he's screaming, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." We moved out to the country. We had a couple times because we lived in Tulsa and Oklahoma City, so this happened to us a couple times because we didn't live in the best neighborhood that somebody tried to break in. We moved out to the country, and there, it's a pretty rural area. We had 2.5 acres, and all the people around us were getting broken into, getting their ATVs stolen, their ride-on lawnmowers, and people kind of had an idea who it was but couldn't prove it. Anyways, one day our little Shih Tzu Panda started his low growl, so my husband knew something was up, and he grabbed, what'd you have, a 12 gauge or 22?
22.
Grabbed the 22, because I finally let him have a real gun, because, oh my God, there were snakes. Rattlesnakes. Not good. So, for, rattlesnakes and whatnot, I let him, you guys behave back there. Anyways, I let him have that, and he heard the noise. Simba? No, give the birdie room. He had grabbed the thing and opened the front door, and he saw shadows because they were right around the corner of the house. He didn't actually see the kids, but he heard them talking, and he heard them trying to bust our security light. And our kids' window was right there where they were trying to get into. So he had snuck out, rounded the corner, shot the shotgun up above their heads and into the trees, and oh my God, they started running back towards their house, which was behind our woods through blackberry bushes, and they were screaming and hollering. Well, all of a sudden, nobody was getting break-ins anymore, and the kids belonged to the house. Their dad was the president of the homeowners association, so Byron happened to, the people were talking about how all the break-ins finally stopped. And my husband said, "Oh yeah, they tried to break into my house and I was shooting at them." And he looked at Dad straight in the face and he said, "Next time they come by, I ain't gonna miss." So, fortunately in that neighborhood, suddenly there was a lot less crime going on. We moved back into Tulsa, had somebody try to break into the bathroom window, and my son at the time yelled, "Dad, get the shotgun!" The guy was balancing on a bucket, fell on his back, hurt himself. But we live in a small town, and you think everything's cool and okay here, and my husband got a shotgun, and our neighbor woke up in the middle of the night to somebody in his house. And even, you know, if you live in a small town, there's break-ins. I mean, listen to the news about how, and I hope it happened in Oklahoma, where a woman, her husband had just died, and the guy was stalking her and broke into her house with a knife trying to get her and her baby, and she had to kill him. So, you know, I don't want to be a victim. If somebody is in my house and manages to go upstairs to where my bedroom is, they're going to get shot because they don't have good intentions. You know, I'm going to warn them, get out the fuck out, I'll shoot. If they don't get out by then, sorry for the foul language, their intentions are not good. And I want to live to see my grandbabies grow up. And of course, I'm going to be a responsible gun owner. If I have my grandbabies over, the gun will be put up, and locked up again. But if I'm at home alone with just me and my husband, yeah, I'm going to make sure that gun is close to my bed. I think as Americans, it's our right to own a gun. I don't care what kind of gun you own. If you want to own a Glock, AK-47, that's your right as an American citizen under the Constitution. So, this is why I own a gun. Because you start regulating what somebody can own, and pretty soon, you can't even own a revolver. You can't even own a 12 gauge or a 22. So, God bless everyone, and this is just my little rambling of why I own a gun. Simba? Hey. See, you're making that birdie mad. That birdie's going to get you. Y'all have a good night. And I need to separate these two before they get too naughty. Thank you. Bye.